Yo, what's going on, everybody? It is Arcanized, or Everest here, back with another Mandalorian review for Season 2, Episode 4, The Siege. Now, before we get into that, I do have an announcement. I was on a kind of podcast video type thing with a fellow movie and TV lover, Adam Daly, and his almost sideways thing he has going on. So there's going to be a link in the description. We talked about the animated Marvel movie, Planet Hulk, and it would be awesome if you guys went over and checked out that video. I'll have a link to it down below. Show him some love, subscribe, all that good stuff. And in the meantime, I'll be here talking about this new episode that dropped Friday. So, this was a pretty good episode. I definitely enjoyed it a lot. It had good dose of Baby Yoda, but didn't overdo it. It had a different premise than what we're kind of used to seeing so far this season, where it wasn't so much about the journey this time. It was actually getting into the main story details, and so that was a nice change of pace. We have Mando returning to find Carl Weathers and Gina Carano, our good old friends, and it's nice to see them. Gina Carano still can't act all that well, but it was nice to see them nonetheless. Carl Weathers directed this episode, and I actually thought he did a great job. There's some really cool shots in here, some lava scenes later on in the episode, and basically while Mando's ship is getting repaired, they want him to siege this stormtrooper kind of base outhold thing on Navarro. So they go and do that. There's some nice action in there. I enjoyed that sequence quite a bit. No Ahsoka in this episode. They're saving it for the next one. That was disappointing for me. I did kind of expect for Ahsoka to be like the last shot of this episode. Like, he goes on his way, he gets there, and then he finds her, whatever, at the very end. But we're getting her next episode, I'm almost positive, so that's fine. I'm sure it's going to be awesome. I cannot wait for that. And overall, I thought this episode was just, a really nice, constructed, story-driven episode, which was kind of what we needed around here. I would say it was pretty good, and I'm excited to see where we go from here. Baby Yoda in school might be the cutest thing I've ever seen. I'm not sure. And again, Carl Weathers. I feel like every director this season has done a pretty good job, because each episode has felt connected and yet distinct at the same time. So I feel like they're really in tune with each other, and it's good to see. We're about halfway through this season now, so I'm just loving Star Wars, man. I'm loving Star Wars. I would say this episode was a little worse than last week's, but it was still a pretty great episode. Tell me what you thought of it down below in the comments. Do you enjoy these adventures that are going on right here? Were you anticipating Ahsoka like I was? I want to hear about it. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Peace.